Oh wow, it worked. I am live on YouTube, right? I'm live on YouTube and usually go live on Facebook first, but I'm in my truck today and I'm just sitting here trying to make sure. Hello, hello. Trying to make sure they gave me unsweet tea and not sweet tea. They always get my order mixed up. Hello, hello, hello. I can't tell much of the difference because it's strawberry unsweet tea. Hello, you all coming in. I am fine as you all come in. And look, please bear with me because I'm leaving an area that I have very good connection. And I'm in my truck. And I'm about to drop some knowledge. I really am. And I don't have my my earpieces in like I usually do. And I'm about to leave this area. So sometimes this area, you are from ATL. Hello, Atlanta. Mississippi. You all know I'm from Mississippi, right? So let's sip some tea with the Queen of Credit. Trying to make sure before I drive off this is unsweet tea. I do not like sweet tea. I know that doesn't sound very southern in Mississippi. So as I'm driving off, if my connection comes in and out, I'm like 5 minutes away from home. So just stick with me. I hope everything goes well as I'm trying this new mount out as well in my truck. And I want to talk about credit, right? What else? Let's talk. What else? What else is it to talk about? So let's talk about how credit cards, in particular, can make you rich, right? How credit cards can make you rich. I know you find a blind man can see that. See what a blind man can see what I didn't get that. Maybe I missed something. So I hope my mount goes well in my truck. I'm usually in my car. I really prefer to drive my truck though because it sits higher. But you know, I drive my car most that it stabilizes well for me. But if my truck does well, I start driving my truck. I was asking how you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So let's talk about credit cards, right? If you all are on YouTube, this documentary by QB Gooden Jr. is called Life of a King, right? Life of a King, and it's all about. It's a true story. It's documentary about teaching these specific youth about how to play chess. How much to fix my credit? Paul, you're not gonna allow me to even get into my topic of how credit cards can make you rich. Paul want to shoot right from the hip today. Paul says, how much to fix my credit? All right, Paul, I uploaded a video actually on that topic. And no, that's not rude. I can answer that question for him real quick. Um, I can answer that question for him real quick. Um, you all give me the thumbs up while you're on too. So I can answer that question for Paul real quick. Paul, I actually uploaded a video on yesterday explaining that usually my clients that I work with that have let's say on average 3 to 5 collections or charge-offs on their credit report, which in actually it'll add up to 9, right? Because you're looking, you may say, well, I have 3 on Experian, but those same 3 collections or charge-offs, for example, maybe reporting on TransUnion and Equifax, right? So you have 9 total. So what I like, if it's from 3 to 5 on average, Paul, on average now, I charge about $650 when it accounts, which is loyalty. So if I was doing it by the credit agency, for example, if I was doing it by the report, $250, that would be like $700. So that's less. You know, you're saving money. And then this is what come with that. Oh, thank you. Someone gave me such. Oh yeah, that's mine. And this is a great comment. I can't see your comments, and but this is what comes with that, Paul. You also get all of your personal identifiers, your name, your addresses. All of those deletions done, which is alone by itself, you get it on all 3 credit reports. Had you get those services separately from me, it would be $125. So you're looking at like $375 that you're saving, or that those services that I am including into the credit restoration or reset process. And this is what makes me different. This is why I don't. This is what makes me different from everyone else. Um, they don't include those services in their products. Those are always separate services, or they don't even mention that at all, right? They don't even mention why it's important to get addresses removed, right? Why it's important to get different name variations removed. And okay, lead a chat. Yeah, I think I just received a notification via email that you gave me some hearts, some green and gold emojis. So you are joining with Paul. You know, let's do it for my fingernails too. Drop some green and gold emojis, and in this chat. Also hit the thumbs up button, the like button, and that I'll see it once I upload this video. And so, Paul, those are included. You get a clean sweep of that too, because in the credit restoration or reset process, and I also have I'm the queen. I'll let you all see that later on, but I'm gonna show you all something else too. I just stopped at a car lot, a used car lot. Also, why that's important, Paul, because people don't understand why my results are more quicker maybe than my average month-to-month payment plan. It's because negative accounts are connected to addresses, right? So that means, Paul, if you were living with your mother or your aunt, your uncle, or some other place of residence, but you receive mail at that place, and let's say you got a collection or a charge off while you was residing there, and that charge off a collection notice came in the mail, wherever that address is, that's what that negative account will be connected to. And in trying to dispute and remove that a negative account, once you remove the address that's connected with it, that binds it to it, because that's one means of verification by the credit agency. That's a credit secret that a lot of people I know don't talk about. Paul said, what trade lines? If it's negative, I'm just using collection and charge off for an example. It may be some other derogatory thing. It may be a repossession, but especially repossessions, because wherever the place that you're residing at the time of repossession, they serve you notice, that address will be connected. These are just examples. Then removing those addresses, any addresses, old addresses that's connected to negative accounts, make those accounts, collections, charge-offs, repossessions, inquiries, wherever place that you apply online for credit, and let's say you got denied, and then, you know, that's connected to the address. So once you get that address, those addresses removed, and make those negative accounts you're disputing easier to remove as well. Also, yes, it's better to have one address than 5, like you. Great question. Because once you have great or just one name reporting, because a lot of credit agencies have different variations of your name reporting, wrong misspelling for women, sometimes maiden names, or sometimes they're remarried name and they married once or twice. But it makes you look more creditable for lenders, especially when you're going to get a home or a vehicle, and that lender is looking at your personal information, and you have one name, one address. It makes you look more dependable. It's just like you're dating someone, right? If you feel like that person told you, hey, I've dated one person in the last 5 years, that seems like a more dependable person than someone that would tell you, I've dated 10 people in the last 5 years. You know, you're looking like, well, on average, every year you drop 2 people. So, you know, I may be the next person in rotation. So it gives you that pretty credit, right? The life of a king. Okay, it gives you that pretty credit, right? And it makes you look more creditable to lenders. And then it helps remove negative items. It's like adding a hot knife to butter, right? It just makes those negative items more easier to remove. Now, if you get into, you have more than 5 collections of charge off, and you're in that range from 5 to 10, then the prices are different. That's when you need to contact me via email. Even if you're under 5 and you want to go ahead and get started, you want to have your credit score up for January 1st going into the new year, you need to get started now. So contact me via email at ld@fixmycreditandcash.com. ld@fixmycreditandcash.com. Referencing the line credit help, credit consultation, and I will respond to you the information to get a consultation. Now, someone asked me, I won't even let me get into how credit cards will make you rich, but someone asked me, will I start the credit and cash flow classes? That's important as well, because my cash flow classes, what they teach is you want your ratio of debt on your credit report. If you want to be in the high 700s, this is another jewel that you don't hear many people talk about. You hear them talking about it. They'll tell you to pay down your charge cards and your credit cards at 30% ratio, under the 30% debt, meaning that if you have a $500 credit card, then you want that balance to be $150 or lower, or if it's $5,000 credit limit, you want it to be $1,500 or lower. But they don't really help you find the cash flow, do they, right? They don't help you find the cash flow to really pay that down. So let me remove this for a minute. Let me show you where I'm at so I can get home. Let me take this. Okay, it wasn't hard. And so they don't really help you find that money, right? So what I do, I have a cash flow program. It's called 𝒤𝓾𝓒. This is my t-shirt. I'm not bossy, I'm the queen, but my 𝒤𝓾𝓒 program helps you find money right out of your paycheck, right out of your paycheck. On the low end, $200 a month. On the high end, $800. It all depends on your personal situation. You all, look what I'm looking at. I think I want a Jeep. I want to be a Jeep girl for some reason, but I don't know if orange my color, right? But then they have another one over here. And so what I do, my 𝒤𝓾𝓒 Wealth program, look at your paycheck and see how many allowances that you're claiming, right? How many allowances that you're claiming. And then once you just Google 2019 𝒤𝓾𝓒, you will see this is the one I really want. I think blacks look good on me. And what I really like about this black one, you all, is that it's a stick shift, right? Orange one, I don't know. I can drive that stick shift. I know how to drive that stick, you know. So I don't know, but I want to stop and look at that. So back to my topic. I want to be a Jeep girl, so when I get one, I'll let you all know this Jeep. Okay, right now I'm in my truck. It's paid for. I don't want to unclip my phone again to show it to you, but I love my truck as well. I love my current truck. Paul said, get it. Well, Paul, I look at my financial decisions. This truck right here that I'm in now has no note, and it's well kept, and I don't drive that often, so a Jeep might be into play. Right now my daughter's in college, so I'm just gonna wait. Sure, I don't have any extra expenses to financing her college without stress of paying bills. And so so back to 𝒤𝓾𝓒 Wealth. Look at the adjustments. See, that's the part that people sleep on, or they don't know about, or they just never heard of, right? They're not educated on. The adjustments, part of your 𝒤𝓾𝓒 is where you can get extra money, because what you do with that adjustment is you add a home-based business to your paycheck. I call it power check. You add a home-based business to it, and that allows you to increase your allowances. Now you have higher allowances, right? You have higher allowances, which means less money. You look like, no, my daughter's in college. Hey, you all, guess what? I'm sorry. Topic. 26, I think today is the 21st. I'm not sure. But I think my birthday is Thursday. I don't know the days of the week. I will be 41 years old. So you all put in the comments 41 for me. 41 years of life, and I am so thankful. So no, I'm not in college. Thank you so much. I can see the comments. And so what happens, thank you so much. So that'll be my birthday. I think today's the 21st. Is it? I think my birthday is Thursday. I think the 26th is on a Thursday. I don't know. I'll look at the calendar when I get home. I just don't know. I know it's Sunday. I don't smash two allowances. You get higher allowances, yes, and less money taken out of your paycheck, because did you know that when you get tax refund, right, you're only getting your money back that you gave the government. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, you all. You're getting your money back at the end of the year that you gave the government all year. So, oh, this lady's driving this black Jeep now, you all. Maybe I should get my black Jeep for my birthday. What you all think? And hey, you right and celebrate my birthday. But I'm in my black Tahoe now, so I'm good. And but I'll be home soon, connected to the Wi-Fi, right? So I hope it keeps me going. Government, and the government gives that back to you at 0% interest. So what you want? Okay, I think I'm back. Let me know if y'all can see. So do not pay those accounts off and close them up. Someone asked about justice. Hey, give me a couple minutes to get home and repost that question, because it was hard for me to read while I'm driving. So I'm right a few minutes from home. So yeah, so when I get home, we're gonna go into how credit cards can make you rich. Someone earlier did mention velocity banking. I'm going to show you how that works and how to include velocity banking into your wealth portfolio through credit cards. Some people just call it credit card stacking, right? Some people call it credit card stacking, but I'm going to show you how to include velocity banking into that portfolio. So that's how you get your credit to cash flow program. Okay, and that question covered my pricing. My pricing was covered early. Didn't cover my pricing. My pricing was covered early in the video. Somebody said yes. And then how you get more cash flow. I covered that with my W4 wealth training. So if you want to know any of that, just leave a comment. When I upload this video, I'm going to have the link. The W4 wealth training also, you won't believe, it's for a small deposit of just $50 to get you that extra cash flow in on a monthly basis to power up your paycheck. It's a small deposit of just $50 to get that extra cash flow in to power up your paycheck. So if you all coming in, make sure you've already hit the like button. Make sure you already hit the thumbs up button. And we're going to talk about how credit cards can make you rich. Now, one way credit cards can make you rich. Okay, my W4 was breaking up. Okay, I can get right back on W4. The W4 topic real quick. I was stating that if you Google 2019 W4, if you Googled it, hold on for a second. I want to ask. I might ask him later. I was gonna ask my neighbor how much he'll charge me to wash my truck. But I ask him later on since I'm live. Okay, so if you Google 2019 W4, you will, or just in it W4, but I'm just gonna say 2019. You will see a section on your W4 that says allowances, right? And that's the part that most people know about, right? When they have their jobs, it's the part that most people know about. It'll ask you to enter one for yourself, right? You get one just for breathing and walking. And then the next line, it'll ask you to enter two. Enter two if you're married, if you're single, if you're married, filing joint or separate, or if you're single, or if you're a head of household. So you pick up those two allowances there. The very next line is for if you qualify for child care, exemptions, for child exemptions, right? So if you have children under the age of 18, and for example, I think if you make under $75,000 a year, you can pick up 4 allowances there. So that's a total of 6. Let's say you have 2 kids, you pick up 8. That's a total of 10, right? allowances, but some people don't have allowance. And then the next line asks you, do you have dependents? Well, some people may or may not have qualifying dependents or qualifying children, right? And so for those people who may be claiming 2 or 3 or 5 or less allowances, underneath in the next section is adjustments, right? And adjustments is what you get when you add a home-based business sector to your financial portfolio. Now, the home-based business that I'm in, it teaches you how to correctly correct your W-4, and it teaches you the financial strategies in the program. There's no products to sell. The services or the results come from you making that adjustment. But when you add this business kit, when you add the business to your W-4, it gives you 475 deductions to claim. So things that you're doing, for example, like paying your utilities, paying your internet, paying your cell phone bill, traveling, your vehicle, you get tax deductions for those things when you add this business kit. Now it's $49.99 one-time fee, and then it's $34.95 monthly. The next question I usually get, well, do I have to keep the monthly subscription? Yes, you do, because business, and now you no longer have the benefits of the business tax deductions, right? But and so what this does, the W-4 Wealth, is not only teaches you how to make the adjustment, but it also connects you to the business, so you legally have the right to claim those deductions. Now, if you do nothing and you just remain an employee, not only will you be taxed higher and more money will be taken out of your paycheck, but you only get 15 tax deductions to claim at the end of the year, right? So did you all know that? So that's my W-4 Wealth strategy. On the low end, the lowest I've seen is someone may have an extra $50 a month, right? Which equals $200. I mean, $50 a week if they get paid every week, which equals $200 a month. Well, did you know that's an additional $200 a month, right? Is an additional $2,400 into your life, into your cash flow. And did you know that on average, if people had an additional $200 to $500 a month, that they would not even have to file for bankruptcy, right? Now, some people like myself, when I implement this strategy, I went from $2,500 on my job to $3,000 a month, right? On my job. How do you get started? I will put the link in this video because I don't want to tell you wrong, but I think my link is www.moneymindsetmoves.com. MINDSET, moneymindsetmoves.com. No, moneymindset.myecon.net, but I'm not sure because it's under the My Econ business. If you all have ever heard of My Econ or My Economy, I personally train you to implement the process. So I think it's www.moneymindsetmoves.myecon.net. Now, if that's not the link, when I upload this video, I will provide you the link. So let me go in my house. But yeah, and it's $49 one time, $34 a month. What you will do is you will send me your W-4 information. You'll let me know how many allowances you're claiming currently, and then I will send you back a screenshot and information on how to get plugged in. Also, not only does it give you extra money out of your paycheck, and gives you access to all those business tax deductions, 475 versus 15. If you want to, you can get a referral from it, and you can make extra income, right? Which is business income. So I think, for example, if you enroll under me for $49.99, my referral fee probably will be like $25. And so, but hey, I mean, extra money is extra money, and it's business money, which means it's not tax like employee money is. So give me a second. Let me get in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get on my whiteboard. Do you have a good tax person? I do. Yep, that's another great question. So if y'all can, this is my truck. The sun is shining in my face. And this is my car. I'm not in her today. So give me a second. Hold up. Okay. So yeah, I do have a good tax person. Oh, I got you in the dark. Stick with me. And the tax person is also, he's my mentor. He's also called the king of cash flow. Okay, the king of cash flow. That's how good he is with taxes. And he assists with that. And he's also in my econ as well. So once you go through him with the taxes, he will know all the tax deductions that you're supposed to receive as a part of my econ. So let me get my AirPods in. And I'm gonna break down with you. I got my whiteboard in the corner while I was driving.